everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we have a hurricane coming. It is coming this weekend, and so I am going to do some prep over the next couple of days. It's Thursday afternoon right now, and I'm going to get some things together, get the house ready, cleaned up, all of those things just in case we lose power, and so we have food prepped and things like that. So I figured I'd take you with me for the next couple of days as we prepare for this hurricane. I think it might, by the time it hits us where I'm at, it might be a tropical storm by that point. It's still a hurricane out in the Atlantic now, but I think when it hits us it might be a tropical storm. But yeah, we probably will lose power possibly. So anyway, I'm going to prep some things, and right now I'm headed out to the grocery store to get the few things we need, and then I'll come back here and I have some things outside I'm going to prep. I think I'm going to pick some of the tomatoes that we have and put some of the plants that are up on the edge down and do things like that, and maybe do some cooking and things. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not, but I'm rethinking my decision not to have a jacket with me. It started pouring rain, so I'm gonna have to make a run for it. Thankfully I'm not parked too far away from the door, but I'm still going to get soaked. Hanging out in the car is fun, right? So I'm already wet in the first place, although there's some dry on me. Got to Zobe's, parked the car, and now we're in torrential downpour. Like, it's even worse than it was before. So I'm just going to wait here for a moment until it hopefully lets up in the next couple of minutes. There's a lady that just put her groceries in her car just as it started, and so she's hanging out in her car too, because you can't drive in this to see, or yeah, you can't see to drive in this. So I'm going to hang out here, and then as soon as it lets up, I'm making a break for Sobeys and getting the rest of her groceries, and then I have one more stop to get some brake fluid for Rob, and then heading home. That went well. Ugh, got worse. And was almost done my groceries, and believe it or not, it's flooding in the grocery store right now. They have four lanes blocked off, and so I had to get a couple of things, but they wouldn't let you up the lane because there was like flood down the middle of it, and so they won't let you in the aisle at all. So 4 aisles you couldn't even go up. And so that was what I was supposed to get for peanut butter and jam. I do have some peanut butter, but I think I'll be fine. I bought some tuna, so we can always do tuna instead of peanut butter and jam sandwiches. So I'm gonna go get Rob's brake fluid. I am completely soaked, and then I'm heading home, and I'll be taking the old way home because it's just raining too much. I made it home, and yes, I put jammies on. I was soaked right to the bone, and I was starting to get chilled, and so I just came home and completely got changed out and put jammies on. I don't plan on going anywhere else tonight, and we are not expecting anybody, so jammies it is. So there's my groceries here from Sobeys, and I got a couple of things from Giant Tiger. I got 2 cases of water, and then I will set this out and I'll show you the rest. Alright, so I do have one more bag besides this. That burner's still warm. Rob made me a cup of tea because I was so cold. So I'll just show you this and put this away, and then I'll show you that last bag. So they have wings on sale at Sobeys this week. So I picked up 4 boxes. We're going to do wing night with Noah tomorrow night. And so I picked up some honey garlic barbecue, and then 2 things of buffalo. Storm chips, gotta have storm chips. I picked up 3 bags. We're not going to consume this over the storm. We'll consume 1 bag, but they had a deal on if you buy 3, you would get them for like, I don't know, 75 cents less, something like that, per bag. So I said, well, we'll probably have them for the next couple of weeks. So I got some sour cream and onion, some ketchup, some barbecue, a box of gluten-free pasta. I think I'll probably do a pasta salad to have in the fridge. Some skim milk, Aleve. I was out of Aleve, And I picked up just some pantry items too, like this tomato paste was a pretty decent deal. I can't remember, it was just looked pretty cheap to me, so I picked up some. Picked up 2 things of tuna, just so we can have sandwiches if the power goes out. The honey garlic was on sale for $2 and I think 27 cents, maybe it was 47 cents, but normally these are like $5 and something. And this was at Giant Tiger, so I've just picked these up for the pantry, and I think next week we'll probably do like honey garlic chicken legs or chicken thighs or something, because I know Sobeys has that on sale this week. Picked up some crispers. I picked up just 6-pack of mini Coke because I am sure I'm going to end up with a headache or a migraine worse. Some chocolate impulse buy, cucumber, sour cream. This was to make a chip dip that I didn't get the rest of the ingredients for because of the flood at Sobeys. So I might sneak out tomorrow if I'm feeling like I want to lose my mind amongst the people and go to a smaller grocery store and get the rest of the ingredients to make the dip, but that's why I have that. I just picked up a little mini flashlight just in case. A loaf of bread. This is total impulse buy. Those are like mini eggs, but they're the brand the Canadian Tire sells. So I picked them up when I was in line with the brake fluid. Some mustard, and then this broccoli crunch salad was $2.50. It's still good for another 2 days, and it looked pretty good. I checked it. So we're gonna have this tonight, and I think we're doing something easy. We're gonna cook some fish and do fish and chips. So this is the last little bit from Sobeys. They have whole chickens on sale this week for buy one get one free, which to me was a pretty good price. This particular chicken was I think $15 something. That was like $15.53 or 56, and then this one was like $15.38. So for basically just under $8 per chicken is what it really came to, and that is cheaper than it usually is, as you can see. So that was a pretty good deal, I thought. I picked up this package of avocado, some bananas. I know they're green now, but come storm time they'll be ripe. Some berries, some blueberries, and then, sorry my light is terrible in this kitchen, blackberries, and then a thing of onions because I was almost out of onions and they were only $1.99, so that was pretty good. So I'm going to put this away. One of these chickens I'm going to freeze. The other one I'm actually going to cook tomorrow, probably tomorrow, like evening after supper, and then that way we have it for Saturday into Sunday. Good morning, everyone. We have a beautiful sunny day outside right now. You would not know that the storm is about to hit tonight, but I'm in my kitchen. I'm in the midst of prepping some things for this oncoming storm. And so right now I am just proofing yeast, and I'm about to make a loaf of bread and some cinnamon rolls to have over the next number of days. So that's what I'm working on right now. A load of laundry is just finished in the machine, so I'm going to stick it over in the dryer. And then I think I'm going to head out and harvest the vegetables that are there ready to go. And so we don't lose them. Sometimes best laid plans don't always work out. I overcooked my bread and my cinnamon rolls. So, my goodness, I set the timer. It must have went for 25 seconds instead of 25 minutes. And here we are with cinnamon rolls that are burnt. And bread that has been burnt. So, I think it'll be okay inside. It's soft, so I'm hoping inside it'll be fine. Here, I don't know. Rob says he thinks it'll be fine if you just ice it. We shall see, I guess. Alright, so to distract myself from the burnt bread and cinnamon rolls, I've come out here to my little garden. And I'm going to harvest all of the tomatoes that are ripe, and some of the big ones that are still green I'm actually going to take as well and I'll just ripen them inside. That little thing I might just leave, but I think I'll take that one in as well. Just because, yeah, the hurricane's going to start tonight, and some of these I know they're not going to grow anything else because there's no more like flowers and things. The hot part of the growing season's already gone. So I'm just going to harvest what I can, and I might actually just start pulling the plants and then moving the containers and stuff over to the back beside our shed, just to store for the winter. And so I think that's it's pretty much the end of my garden for this year. So pretty proud of it, considering I haven't gardened on my own. It's the first time I've had space for it, and so I was able to garden a few things, grow some food, and which is good. I think we ate about 4 times off these tomatoes already. Like, we had 4 harvests off them already, so I think we're doing pretty good. So I'm just going to pick these all. Goodbye garden, all gone. There's the last harvest from it. I pulled everything I could, even things that I probably are not even close to starting to ripen, like these things. I pulled everything I could, and so that's what remains of our garden. Alright, so it's wing night here in the house. So I've got 4 things of wings on the go. I haven't tossed them in any dressing yet, but there's buffalo and barbecue and honey garlic sauce. And then the boys made their own little concoction. That's a firecracker, so that was kind of a base one, but they added a whole bunch of other hot sauces together and made a really, really hot sauce that I won't be having any bit of for one of these, and then the rest of them are going to be as I said. So that's what supper is tonight. All right, so wings are all done. We watched some Beverly Hillbillies, and I have a mess in my kitchen to clean up. But first, before I clean all this mess up, I have to cook a chicken. So I got to go roast a chicken this evening. Just in case the power goes out tomorrow or over the night or whatever, we'll have chicken cooked so we can have some food. Anyway, I'm going to go get that ready to stick in the oven, and that's going to roast for the evening, and I'm going to clean this mess up, and yeah, we'll go from there for my list. All right, kitchen clean. I'm just going to drip dry those dishes. Chicken is still in the oven, and I have to sit down now at my computer, and I have a blog post to put together for a nonprofit. So it's not due until Monday, but in the case that we lose power over the weekend, I want to make sure it gets done and submitted tonight. So I'm off to go work on that now. Hi everyone, so it is 20 after 12. The chicken is cooked and it's put away in the fridge. The blog post that I need to get done was written and sent. I took a shower, changed my PJs. Just in case we lose the power, I wanted to be as clean as possible going into tomorrow. And now I am doing the final step before I go to bed. And that is filling the tub up because the power goes out, so I'm still able to flush the toilet. So that is all done. So I am going to head to bed now. And I think I'll just take you along with me for the rest of the storm. So, yeah, I'll see you back here tomorrow morning in a moment. Good morning, everyone. Yes, I'm still in jammies. I haven't gotten dressed or anything. Where am I going in this? So we still have power. I've just made a cup of tea because it has gotten much worse, the gusting and that, although it's not a hurricane anymore. It's a post-tropical storm, I think they said, but hurricane gusting of winds so far, and the rain has picked up. Oh, actually it might have let up a little bit. Anyway, so I'm keeping an eye out here on the driveway for hoping it doesn't flood like it did again, but we'll see. And we did lose some branches already, but no big trees. I saw Tracy from Nova Scotia Living, one of the big trees in the front of her house split in half and came down. I don't think it landed on the house, thankfully, but oh my goodness. But we haven't had that so far. but we have had a few little branches down. The rain let up a little bit. We just had some torrential. There's one of the branches, and there's two more like it on the other side of the house. It kind of swooped around, and one knocked here and the other ones are at the other side, the back of the house. So it's just mostly leaves and stuff. And I'm just keeping an eye because this is where our flooding happened. So it just comes and pools like this and goes right down. But you also can see like our cars are parked right at the road. It pools all up here too. So I've just been watching it just to see, but I mean, like, there's nothing much more than we can do. We've moved the cars as far away that we can. But we're worried about this. The driveway there. That's from what, a month ago? Well, no, what, 3 weeks ago or so, when it washed away in that flooding. And so it's not fixed yet. And we're worried that if this becomes like the last time, that the rest of this is going to go, but we shall see. That's the branch. Rob heard this big crash, and he wasn't sure if the heat pump went off of its thing. We had a huge, big gust of winds that just kept going. And I said, oh, maybe it's a tree, but he's like, oh, I don't know if it's a tree, but yeah, this branch came down, and then I said the two other in the backyard. So I'm just hanging out in the room this morning, keeping close to my phone charger so my phone can stay charged, and watching some YouTube, because I'm sure that the power probably will go out at some point, because we're not even in the thick of this yet. So I think the eye is supposed to hit us at supper time, so we're not even at lunchtime. So anyway, I'm just chilling out and gonna watch some YouTube until the power goes out. And yeah, we've cooked the chicken last night, so you know, I don't have anything to worry about prepping or anything. We're just gonna eat what we've got. So I'll probably check in a little bit, and we'll see where we're at. Little update. It's about almost 6:30. And we're okay. I'm going to knock on some wood here, but it has made landfall. It landed in the weirdest spot to try to land on. It's like Long Island is where it made landfall in the province, which is like not a big piece of land to make it. Just kind of funny where it landed was like the smallest point it could have landed on. But anyway, it actually went around the bottom of the province and up the Bay of Fundy to even get that. But anyway, nothing else came down, thank heavens. So we're doing fine. It's not over yet. I mean, we still have the back end of the storm to come through this evening, but yeah, it's much further down than where we were planning it for it to go. It was supposed to come right through us, and it was at the very bottom of the province, basically, and then went up the Bay of Fundy. So I think New Brunswick is now actually more in the line of traffic, but we'll see, because it is coming up the Bay of Fundy. So it is sort of heading towards us. Again, just in a different path. So across the province, it's coming up. But anyway, I think we're going to be okay. So the morning after the storm, it's still blustery as the last little bits of wind pass through the region, and we've been really, really lucky. We've had just those branches at the very beginning yesterday that came down. Nothing else came down. We kept the power, and so it's just the last little windy bits, and that's it. I'm not even sure if you can hear me with the wind. So we've been very lucky and very fortunate and very thankful, and I hope everybody else in the province and in New Brunswick and PEI that had the hurricane pass through fared out very well, and you're all okay. So I'm going to sign off from here, and I'll have another video coming really soon. See you later. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe. Bye.